everybody, my name is Heather and today I am going to be doing the quarterly crisis book tag. I know it is May, but you know what? I didn't have time to do it last month, so now I'm going to be doing it this month and posting it. So I don't know what to tell you. It's a little late, but here it is. The first question is, how many books have you read so far? For January, I read 4 books, I think. It may have been 5. I'm just going to say 4. I read 4 books. February, I read 2. And March, I read 4. So that would be 10. So 4, 2, and 4 is 10. So just the first quarter, I read 10 books. And last month, which is April, I read 2. And so far this month, I've read 3.5. So all together it would be 15.5 books. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. The second question is, have you found a book you think might be a 2023 favorite? If not, what was your favorite book you read that wasn't quite 5 stars? I don't think I've found that book yet. I don't think I found that one book that has jumped out to me and said, this is my favorite of the year. I have found 2 books that I've really enjoyed reading. They weren't quite 5 stars. The first one was Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which I think I said was 4 or 4.5, which I did that because it was very predictable. But I still really enjoyed it. It was a fun read, and I did really enjoy that book. The second book was The Keeper of the Lost Cities. I enjoyed that one a whole lot. I believe I gave that one 4 or 4.5 stars as well. The third question is, have you read any 1-star books, or what was your least favorite book of the year? Yes, I have read one 1-star book, and then I did not finish another book. The first book, which was a 1-star, I read in January, and I disliked that one so much that I actually didn't even name the name of it. I posted it as the book that shall not be named. And I'm probably going to keep it that way because it is a book that is very popular on Instagram, and that's where I got the recommendation from, and I read it, and I really could not stand it. And to me, there was just a lot of plot holes, and I didn't like the relationship between the 2 main leads, and it did not suit my fancy at all, and I gave it a 1-star because it disappointed me a whole lot. The other book that I did not like was, I started reading last week, and I decided not to finish it. I just stopped. I got about halfway through, I think, and I decided I was not going to finish reading it. It is called No Offense by Meg Cabot. I've read several Meg Cabot books before, and I enjoyed them, but this one I just didn't. It was just annoying. There was a scene at the beginning of the book that almost made me stop right then, but I was like, no, this is just the author trying to grab your attention really quickly. So I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and boy, do I regret it. The beginning scene is of a teenager in the setting of a children's library. He's at a children's event decorating cookies, but he's decorated these cookies with very explicit body parts and starts doing very explicit things with these cookies in front of little children. And the librarian doesn't even do anything to this child. She just calls another librarian over to escort him away. And then while they're escorting him away, tells him that she thinks it's funny. It was just the inappropriate time to be doing that. Don't encourage a 15, 16-year-old, however old he was, I can't remember, to do that in front of children. That's not okay, and that's kind of disgusting. It's just, no, that rubbed me the wrong way right then. And then the second thing was, everybody was constantly saying, oh, this is sexist, oh, that's sexist. I get it, you want to promote feminism in your book, but sometimes you can overdo it. And constantly having the female lead character be like, oh, that's so sexist, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the male lead saying, oh, I took training about sexual harassment, and is this sexist, and is that sexist? My daughter told me that stuff like this is sexist. And it's almost every other page, it's something about being sexist, and it just got annoying. So I stopped and looked up reviews to see if it did get any better, and the reviews confirmed that it won't get any better. So I just stopped. I wasn't going to waste any more of my time reading it. So I just didn't finish it, and I'm not going to finish it. I wasted enough of my time on it, and I'm not going to waste any more. So question number 4 is, name a book that surprises you. A book that surprised me, I would have to say, is The Keeper of the Lost Cities. I enjoyed that one. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. It did have a bit of a slow start, and I honestly thought I was going to get pretty bored with it, but I wasn't. It picked up very nicely. It was overall a really good book, and I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I continued with it and didn't just move on to another one. I liked it a lot, and I was very pleasantly surprised with it. Another book that I was pleasantly surprised with was Meet Me in the Margins. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. It had all of the romance tropes in it, all of, it was a very predictable book. It was very Hallmark-esque in every way. And honestly, I enjoyed it, even if it was Hallmark-esque. Like I said, and whenever I chose to read that book, I just wanted something that was simple, that I didn't have to think about and put clues together, and I just wanted something simple that even if I missed a part of it, I would still know what was going on, because I was also cleaning at the same time, and that delivered. And it surprised me at being actually a pretty decent read. Number 5 is, what is a book that has come out in 2023 that you want to read but haven't? I hate to admit this, but I have not been keeping up with books that are coming out in 2023. I've just been trying to find what books I want to read now. And so, yeah, I haven't even looked at books in 2023. I should, but I haven't. And that's okay. I'm just trying to find what books I like now, and that's okay. So as of right now, I don't have a book that's come out in 2023 that I want to read, because I don't know what's come out in 2023. Number 6 is, what is one goal you made that you're succeeding at? One goal that I am succeeding at is posting at least one video a week, even if I'm extremely busy. That was my goal when I first started this year, and so far I have done it. Even when I was extremely busy last month, I planned out to have at least one video a week, and I did it. And I am proud of myself for that. Number 7 is, what is one goal you made that you need to focus more on? One goal I need to focus more on is, at night, instead of scrolling on my phone, put my phone down and read instead. That is one thing I I do want to do. Sometimes I don't do it though, because I am burnt out and tired, and at the end of the day I just want to zone out and scroll on my phone for a little bit before I go to bed. And some days that's okay, but I want to do it a little less and read more instead of doing that. And number 8, which is the last question, what is a new to you booktuber that you recommend? Honestly, I don't really know. I know there is Bart's Book Space, and we started BookTube around the same time, and I enjoy a lot of his videos. And another one is, oh, let me look up her name. The second booktuber that is new to me is Novel Idea. She commented on one of my videos, and that's how I got to find her. She commented that she was also a homeschool mom, and so I enjoy finding and knowing people that also homeschool that are also doing booktube, because it's sometimes homeschooling is hard, and having people out there that know the struggles of it, it's nice. It's really nice. So those are the 2 booktubers that I know, and that is all of the questions for the quarterly crisis tag. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little jumbled up and random at times, and I went off a little bit on other areas, but you know what? That is how it happens sometimes. If you enjoyed it, please comment below and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.